These are outrageous.
And each and every one of you...
Answering your question,
Division call, ring the bells, please.
G'day, it's Robin here. We are back from our winter break. Took some time off up north in Derby on my block. Had the privilege of rescuing an injured Jabiru and getting that into care and maintenance down in Broome. But it's been a good break. I spent a week on the Burrup, taking another tour over the Burrup. Very, very good tour group. Very, very good input from all the members on that group. And Farah, as a result of it, looks like they're going to be able to start a chapter in both Melbourne and in the ACT, which will be really rather good. Obviously, while I was there, I went to the World Heritage Forum, which looked at the issues of World Heritage on the Burrup, and attended the hearings in relation to the federal agreement with Woodside and Rio Tinto over the Burrup. Obviously, I think we're looking in a very, very short time, most probably at the end of this month, of actually achieving a commitment from the government, along with the traditional owners, to get World Heritage on the Burrup. So watch this space when it comes to that. Back in Parliament, just had one piece of legislation to deal with, and that was the Canning Basin State Agreement removal. And I suppose the only thing really about that was we're really happy to see the State Agreement gone, because it was the first State Agreement Act ever over an exploration licence. State Agreement Acts have got fundamental problems, and many of these were identified by my colleague Dee Margetts in a previous government. We've always opposed State Agreement Acts, so for the government to actually terminate a State Agreement Act was positive. The only thing that popped out of that was that there was criticism by the traditional owners when the original State Agreement was established that they weren't consulted. Guess what? Lo and behold, they weren't consulted in this case with the removal of that State Agreement Act. So a bit concerned about that. Other things, got a couple of questions been going on. One of the ones we've been looking at is the Kalgoorlie Council giving themselves a wage increase when there's recommendations from the State Administrative Tribunal that we should not increase council wages. So they were going to give themselves, I think, 3%, and they eventually came back to about 1.8%, which is still an awful lot of money coming out of the ratepayers' pockets. So I did ask the Minister about that. He did say that it was the council's responsibility, but he sort of prefaced that by saying, look, it's up to the council, but council should be listening to the advice in relation to keeping their personal salaries under check, as we have done in State Parliament. We don't get pay rises for the duration of this Parliament. We're here, we're back, and we're doing what we're paid to do, and hopefully our members and others will continue to support what we do. Well, incidentally, there have been further accidents on the Derby Highway with cattle and vehicles, so I will continue that battle until we can eventually ensure that there are no cattle on the road, as is required by the law. But anyway, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him, whoever him is, and I'll see you again next time.
Cool.